Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gators will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
He got to.
You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys.
Oh, yeah, he gone.
Using his legs, it's Price. On the move at the 30. Racing to the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays.
That's what you said it to.
Finally able to make the stop.
Who's she talking to? Whoa.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Offense trying to go pitch,
You
trying
always
to get to the
feeling good.
outside, but how about
Ain't
this
nobody
spot on
bullying
defense,
you.
scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football crazy.
Decibels rising as the
But that's
crowd
what you
gets behind
should have
this
been like
defense on
that.
third down.
That's what you ain't understand.
He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Line gets set, first down.
I thought he said they said he didn't have practice. Come on, Hines.
Here's the handoff. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. to the air. It's Lagway. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Giving him his pads. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion. To show them you're willing to complete it with, get those big chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
What about y'all? Good.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Trying to get to him. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
I kind of knew that. That shit, you told me to give that shit look weak.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Number 14 on the field goal. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3.
That was a bad call.
Bad miss by the kicker.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. With jet sweep pass. Crosses the 30. Can anyone catch him? And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he could hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Using his legs, it's McCray. Bulls his way forward. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they jump on top.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often.
They can miss one kick and he's going to kick them
90
off.
yards at a time. What a great
At
job
home.
by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Young. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Got me.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. On the run, it's Price. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Crosses to 40. And he breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
On the move from inside his own 20. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about
he went into the White House.
wind out of your sails, drive the ball down the field, and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. He's got the back in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Oh, what a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. It could have been a big turnover that led to points.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Back to the ground game on the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, to the next, to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job, giving them some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Gonna run it. It's Martin. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Nice
right
play
here.
by the
Remember
DB.
that.
Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, throwing up and making the INT.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The Gators in the hurry-up.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
Oh, he raised, come out, the order too?
Most of the time.
Yeah, he raised the,
much physicality.
Finally got to pay a little more now.
To get your guy in the ground.
He rose their taxes or some shit, but he still got that shit on hold.
Pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Throwing right. Got his man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Gators have their offense in high gear. Using his feet. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Tempo and overdrive. Motion from the offense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Quarterback checking the play. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Lets it go to the end zone. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Look at him. He walked in back.
Here comes this whole crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gator. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game.
I know you're going to take ass over there with the balloons, bro.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Young. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half.
He kicked that bitch out of bounds anyway.
Overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Looking for a gap. It's Baxter. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push and just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Look at that.
To the air, it's Glagway. Skips away from pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket.
He mad about his toe. He ain't mad that she gone.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. The play action fake. Gets it out fast. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And the Gators are flying down the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
I ain't gonna ask you what you had.
The Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Even like that, I'm gonna ask you what you had. I'm gonna find your ass.
Quarterback relentless, tough running, gets it down to the floor.
Well, they try to
go because you got kidnapped, bro. I gotta know.
Defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Florida! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Play the analytics here. You go for 2. The option look. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Where you going to fly right now?
On the move from inside his 5.
That's how you get the food to go
Nice job by
down.
the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
So make your mom. I grabbed your stomach every time. I caught myself sleeping on your hip with my hand on your stomach. So now, what? Yeah.
Here
Nah.
come the Irish back on
Yeah.
offense.
Yeah. And then what you gonna
It's a
say?
good thing
What
to
you
be
gonna say?
charitable, Jesse, but I
Say
think the
thank
last
you,
couple of
babe.
drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines when the coaches. Got to stop turning the football over. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best
much, and they be holding on
It's
to
not
them.
just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he makes the catch at the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Takes a handoff. It's Price. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Irish. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line.
Are we really doing this right now? Yeah, we sure are.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Now the quarterback changing the original play call.
I ain't know what you're talking about. Now I know what you're talking about. Yeah. If you say so, dog, I ain't gonna judge you.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
It's your fault. You be making me wait months and shit.
This is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's looking on the right side. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
What's up?
That's a big-time completion. Guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe
So you want me to put
on
the
that one,
ice in something different from orange juice?
Quarterback had some other ideas.
Put the ice in something different from orange juice, what you saying?
Vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
Touch pass on the run. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. Trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Escapes trouble. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Field goal is good. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30.
I need to get around to putting that shit down one of these days. I might just do it tomorrow because our room got ants. We got ants in our room, so all that stuff is going on there. It's not, I don't know where they're coming from, but they just in her room, in only her room. Nah, it ain't a lot.
Why are we just sitting here? Okay.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Got his man in the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the stakes. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around.
I knew it.
I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They move the tight end all over.
So,
and the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
Fast motion from the offense. Right back to the well. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go with a direct snap. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On third down, going up top. Took a shot as he threw. And it's incomplete on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down to the ground.
Man, you talk about it a lot, though.
The Gators
And you did lay back.
Crazy. Chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Baxter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback checking off.
I think he did. I seen something like that.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Moving away from pressure. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring out 4th down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in the 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And I was shocked why she never did put him on there. That was a fucking personal hit, man. But she be having. Yeah.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the running back. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
What a costly fumble. You're in a situation where I'm almost guaranteed points or an opportunity for points to win this football game. And now you're going to be begging for the defense to somehow hold on, make a big play, come and bail you out for fumbling that football.
Who you talking about?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Back to throw. It's Lagway. It's caught. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. This is a designed run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's Wilson. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wide out in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for his quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Feeling some heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. On the move. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lagway. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Gator! And they've got the lead in the final minute. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team out there getting set. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Handoff to the single back. Crosses the 30, he's out of late. And the ball is free on the pitch. And the offense gets the ball back in a rather unceremonious end to this game. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct. And you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
But she left early though. Very weird. You know, I got this little like that. I hope not, because I mean, we're gonna have to go to the hospital and she's gonna be in the NICU.
What happened to her?
Really?
So,
I'm crying so bad.
you don't want to move out, but you just stay in brick on your shit.
Ellie, I'm just gonna ask you one more time.
You right here. Let me get up all day. Get up and
Here,
getting up
I've
and
been
doing
working at the White
everything.
House all night on the assassination. Can I consent to this?
You know you're in danger, right?
Now, he said to Maya all
You're
day,
gonna do something.
he brought up a period at one point to see if I could give her a hug.
Right.
And my daddy picked up Herman from Philly. He was supposed to call on Herman. Marlo had to take this until 4:30. But I got to perform at that pep rally tomorrow. They teach out pep rally.
Really? Really?
Yes,
Everything
he
I got.
knows. He texted me at 6 o'clock this morning, and I was open at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, here we go again. Why are you blocking me? I was. It's called a relationship, okay? I told you it was over. I asked you to leave and you refused to leave.
So
So
I
what?
pick her up,
I'm not
and then
leaving.
they're all going over
Ellie,
my
Get
friend's
that through your
house
head.
until like 10, 11 o'clock while Marla gets her hair done.
Babe.
My child, I'm trying to take my back to sleep. I thought I could go no lucky. Really appreciate it.
Don't do it. How are you?
I'm okay.
And how was your day from state?
Good, well,
Did she like the dresses?
that's one.
And why she didn't know it?
Oh, she's not meeting with me.
Ah, I didn't know that was on her schedule.
Well, it is.
That's
I think she'll look nice. Yeah, well, I'm gonna go to bed.
But not no hugs, no kisses.
Well, like I said, I'm
Oh, no, no.
Donald.
I so am I. I'm tired, baby.
Well, why don't you go get some rest up here?
Like I said, when I was in pretty little shit.
Yeah, well, that means two of them.
Why did you not live at the White House?
Who?
Bobby, your boyfriend. Why? Why would you do that?
Why is your boyfriend at the White House?
You don't have to do this right now.
Well,
Getting your access.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, this bitch was funny everything.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm
Maybe turn it at least upside down.
What the hell leaves bitch in the stage?
Oh,
Then she gonna sit there. These two shit.
And we all
all right, you back. Yeah.
Don't tell me. Happy.
It means so many things. People with moderate to severe eczema. Touch can make two feel like one. Or simply be a helping hand. Fixing can help you stay ahead of it as you welcome the feeling of touch. Fixing helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your skin from within. Many adults saw 90% clearer skin. Some even achieved long-lasting clearer skin. And fast itch protection first dose. Severe allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor if new or worsening eye problems like eye pain, vision changes, or blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma or other medicines without talking to your doctor. Fix the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists helps you feel the healing. See the difference for yourself? Reach out to your eczema specialist today.
This AI fraud protection checks more than 500 data points on transactions. So you can be the risk-taking, recipe-inventing chef you want to be without worrying about the risk of fraud.
Choose one appetizer and 2 entrees. Applebee's famous 2 for $25. New sizzling skillets and steak. Next on The Open. Here, my mother.
She'll be fine at home. There.
Oh,
Who is this?
hi, Dave. We're sure.
She's not coming tonight. Fair warning, things are about to get really intense around here.
What are you doing?
What is this?
Setting volume 2 dawn. Exclusively Gators April 25th.
I can't die again.
Starts. Like something different is trying to kill us.
Your way on. Oh my god. Let's make it explode.
First Lady are beyond corrupt. Come on. Not like some 75-year-old
What's that?
dude. Previously,
Hey, somebody yelling.
Yes, sir.
Just go and take a bullet to that bitch's head, and all of your pain will stop.
I mean, oh,
Donald, I'm tired.
I'm tired of your lies. I'm tired of your bullshit.
Okay.